Here ready to go. Just gonna swap over the accounts. Let's see. Oh man, got some headphone hair today apparently. There we go. And just launch on in to Metal Gear Solid 4. We are right at the end of the game. As we last left Snake, he was in a fight. Hey, thanks for the sub, Lucky. Appreciate it. It's like 8 months on an 8-month streak. Big congrats. Thank you so much. And I hope you enjoy a little Metal Gear Solid. Tonight we're gonna finish the game. I love we're just getting right into the meat here of the sandwich. Tonight is going to be probably the most exciting out of all of the Metal Gear Solid streams I've done. As we get directly into the action. Looks like you're the first one here. So, big ups. Thank you so much. Everyone's probably gonna roll in here. I decided to go with a little Gatorade here. Gotta hydrate before we get into it. Rocket League is updating as we speak as well. I made sure to click that update button. Okay. Here we go. Hey, thanks, Fox. That's a good idea. Probably stretch. Been sitting in this chair for way too long today. I'll be sitting in it for about 5 hours more as well. If I beat the game before midnight tonight, then I'll be running through some areas of the game that we can try on hard mode. But for right now, let's get right into it. Just gotta switch over inputs apparently on my monitor. Okay, there we go. Alright. So old Snake is ready to go directly into the microwave oven.
Enough is enough, Snake. You can't take any more of it. It's not about winning or losing.
Tongues of dying men enforce attention like deep pond. Where words are spent, they are seldom.
Why don't we get somebody else? It's our duty. I've got nothing to lose. You were the lightning in that thing. You can still shine.
Hey, Amanda. I'm really looking forward to this.
Go! Hurry!
Sorry.
We'll meet again.
We're moving up into Outer Haven.
Time to do your duty.
And Snake is remembering everything everyone has said to him up to this point. And we are in it. Meryl's holding him off, her last stand, so that Snake can be protected here.
Last mag.
She's down to her last. Better destroy some of these frog soldiers.
Can't hold out much longer.
Oh.
Damn it!
One bullet.
Can't protect anyone. I can't.
Come on, Meryl. Oh, a little sniper cover, a little sniper fire from Johnny
Meryl!
with the 50 cal. Coming in for the
Johnny!
save.
Johnny, you're all right.
Here.
You trying to make up for being late?
He's got some mags for her.
Meryl. I'll never leave you alone again.
There you go. Man, it's a beautiful thing.
Cover!
So now Snake is well protected. They've got plenty of mags. And now their training comes in.
Who needs nanomachines anyway?
Yeah.
Right, Johnny? Tell me something. How come Mantis couldn't control you?
I figure she probably used people's nanomachines to manipulate their behavior. No nanomachines?
He didn't
no
have
control.
nanomachines, just like
But don't you?
No! I don't have any nanomachines in me!
What?
Every time we had mandatory shots, I ducked out.
yeah.
Don't tell me
It was
you
all
knew
part
this
of
was
his
gonna
plan.
happen.
Nah. I just hate needles.
He didn't like
So
needles.
That's why you were always out of sync with the team.
So
I
in
tried to keep track
reality,
of everybody's
he's a
data
pretty
on my
good soldier
wearable, but I could never keep
working
up.
on his own without
And why you weren't
nanomachines.
affected in Europe on the Volta.
Yep.
Asshole. Johnny, I'm running low.
Don't worry. I got these from Drebin.
Oh yeah. He's got plenty more.
Johnny, I never knew all those horrible things I said.
Forget it.
All those stomach aches? Was that because the nanomachines weren't there to suppress them?
Yeah.
Oh
If
man.
you're afraid of shots, why'd you join my team?
I wanted to be near you. To protect you.
Johnny?
Meryl. I've always loved you.
Oh yeah.
Ever since Shadow Moses. When I first laid eyes on you.
When you knocked me out.
Meryl, marry me.
You've got a hell of a
Oh,
sense of
not
timing.
exactly
What do you say?
the time to pop the question.
You'd rather stay single? Okay, but we don't have to make it official.
No.
Well, how about we just move in together then?
Nope.
No. Oh no, poor Johnny. Oh.
Why?
They're so in sync with
something
one
wrong
another
with me?
too.
No. I'd just rather do things my way. Johnny,
Oh.
marry me.
Oh, okay. She's got to be the one to pop the question.
I'll say it again. Marry me.
Sure. It'd be my pleasure.
Man. So the answer to the age-old Otacon question, can love bloom on the battlefield? I suppose the answer is yes.
Hey. And don't even think about cheating on me.
I wouldn't dare.
Man.
And I want a real wedding.
Well,
Flowers and a cake.
I mean, she says this knowing Snake is going off on a suicide mission. So,
It's been my dream
it's a little mix of both. And Johnny has proven himself to be at least a worthy mate. Saved her life now, I believe, 3 times.
I want to be a bride. Take me home, Johnny.
Oh, right then and there. And stress levels low at that point. All right, now Snake out here we're gonna probably be using the shotgun for these guys. Get a reload. Oh no! Oh no! I gotta move up a little. Then I can hold them off. Let's see if I have any grenades here. Oh man, alright. I'm not gonna go through all my weapons. Use a little white phosphorus. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh man, out of ammo. Looks like we're gonna have to swap out here. I'm gonna go MP7 on this one. For a little fast action. Alright, let's see if I can get up past them here. I'll just do a little roll. There we go. Oh man. Just right into the action. I knew it was a good thing to wait until tonight to start this because it is a rough one. Running headlong into what Snake knows to be microwaved areas. So he's having a hard time already, starting to lose his eyesight, and you know the stress levels are increasing. Otacon's probably got to give him a quick pep talk.
Snake!
Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. That does not bode well. Alright. The final nanomachine shot. Is it gonna be enough?
They're not working.
No.
Come on! Get up!
Come on, Otacon.
On your feet, Snake!
Yes! Pep talk. Through Metal Gear Mark III. You can do it, Snake. Oh! It's Raiden. He's alive!
Raiden.
And he's become one with the ninja. He's essentially the new Gray Fox. No arms!
Transformed.
He's full on in control of his abilities. Last we left Raiden, he was caught in a trap. Snake can take a quick breather here while Raiden takes care of these frog soldiers.
Snake, leave this to me.
Ha.
I'll go to the server room.
The corridor's full of microwaves. One of us is enough.
Yeah, I know. It's
My body is a machine. I can take it.
he's
Your body may be a machine,
basically just
but your heart is
yeah,
human. You've got a life to go back to.
just
She
living
means
off
nothing
of
to
the
me
combat
now.
high.
Biden, look at me.
Fighting through it and not, you know, basically pretending he is a machine, telling himself
Still
that,
have your youth.
just like a ninja would.
Don't waste it. You can start over.
Snake wants to remind him he's human
From here
after
on,
all,
This is my fight.
and that
We tore
he's
the
the
wall
only
apart,
one that can do this.
made your life a living hell. It's my duty to put an end to all of this.
Very reminiscent of their Arsenal Gear standoff as well.
All right. I'll make sure they don't get through.
There you go. Just hold them off.
Stay with me, Snake. Hold on until we insert the virus.
Haha. No arms. He's gonna need some cybernetics when this is all over. But for now, the thunder clouds loom as Raiden prepares to truly become the God of Thunder. Or the Ninja of Thunder, in this case. Oh, man. That's a lot of swords.
Otacon, lock it from the inside.
Done.
You got this, buddy.
Thank you, Snake.
Ooh. Looks like this door might have a password on it. We hope that the virus can take care of that, but obviously Raiden needs to hold these guys off if we stand a chance. The door is locked from the outside, however, so should be okay for a little while. But now we're walking into the microwave.
Snake, that place is saturated with microwaves. The longer you stay in there, the greater damage you'll take. Get through there as quickly as possible.
Now, as you can see, Snake is having a very hard time making it through, but he's pushing on. Mei Ling is leading her troops against the frog soldiers and what looks to be also Metal Gear Ray. Nice shot. Johnny and Meryl duking it out. Now that they're engaged, nothing can stop them. Oh. Come on now. Gotta mash the action button while things go on here. Just like old times. Withstand the pain for the sake of the mission. Oh, I know. I know. He really is. You know, if it was truly meant to be the last Metal Gear, He had to make it count. And you can see he's definitely doing that. Basically everything has gone to hell. The railgun's about to be fired. If it does, it'll start a full-on nuclear war. So Snake has to make it through, just so he can stop that railgun from firing. If he does anything, we're gonna go with that index finger table technique. Mash heavy. Otacon, kind of the pace car here for Snake. I'm really glad I didn't do this last night. This is not an easy one. My arm was already hurting. If you stop mashing, the triangle button will show up on screen to let you know that you need to continue hitting that action button over and over again. We see Sunny here finally making the perfect eggs. Thanks to Naomi. It's a little way to remind ourselves of her. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There's Naomi's blue rose as well. Oh, okay. Yeah. The suffering was all worth it, though, because we made it through. We made it through. We don't need Fs right now. We made it through. It's okay. We're going to unlock the final door. And enter Outer Haven. Snake at his very last breath. Right here. And Kojima really shows us what it feels like to be microwaved alive. Not so great. But, maybe one last syringe punch. Keep us alive just long enough.
So this is GW.
Oh, man. The solid eye got microwaved, too. And this is it.
It's like a graveyard in here.
Bunch of graves of the Patriots.
Otacon, can you do it?
Leave it to me.
So, in Japanese, leave it to me is a saying that we hear a lot in Japan. It's like, I'll take care of it, or leave it to me. If you watch a lot of anime, they'll throw that in. And it's very deep meaning, like, don't worry about it, I got this. You'd never do this without the team, right? I mean, Snake couldn't do any of this on his own. It's a group effort. Otacon's inserting the virus. This is very much like Independence Day, where Jeff Goldblum and Will Smith are sitting up in the pod. Yeah, he definitely would be lost using a map book. But he knows his way around a gun. And that's all that matters for this area. As Raiden is going to have to know his way around a sword. A near impossible mission to take on that many frog soldiers with one sword. especially being as damaged as he is. Really pulling for him to make it through. Like a caged animal. Meryl, I think, shot in all extremities. Johnny also. So they're gonna have to help each other hold that weapon for the final shots. These frog soldiers just keep coming. Neither living nor dead, it appears. So insane what's about to transpire here. Just gotta hold him off for a little bit longer while Otacon inserts the virus. It's all up to him at this point. There it is, Amanda.
We did it!
And there you go, Lucky. As the Japanese say, yatta, we did it. So, as the virus works on the system, all nanomachines are now being affected. These frog soldiers were almost entirely controlled by the nanomachines.
It's over.
So they're now rendered useless.
They did it.
I think they were more nanomachines than human blood. So, down they go. As you can see, the naval military members are not using the nanomachines. So they're unaffected. And they have Drebin's guns, which have no ID locks. So they're able to fight. Ray, still a threat, though. Haha. But not for long. Because we also took down JD, which controls all of the Patriots' abilities. Pretty great stuff. As Ray sinks into the ocean, we now know we've completed our mission.
Snake.
Oh, man. Okay, Snake. Snake, as we know, would not be able to make it back out of here very easily.
Wait a minute. The worm is still spreading. And it's not
Stopping a GW.
Oh.
Is it removing the other clones? No. Wait. I don't believe this.
They're taking down the whole system.
Naomi.
Otacon, what is it?
JD is
being erased.
Okay, there you go. And now Naomi has embedded a personal message. Maybe an apology. Maybe a manifesto.
Snake. Hal. It's you, isn't it?
Yeah.
I hope you're listening.
I mean, I think she's gonna make all of us cry.
The
truth be
virus you
told.
uploaded is using GW as a conduit to annihilate the entire AI network. It's set to destroy all 4 AIs, along with JD, the core that tied them all together. I've set this video to play back once they're all gone. Sons of the Patriots was only the beginning. The Patriots were planning to use nanomachines to implement the system over the entire population. I had an obligation to stop
Not
it.
just soldiers, right? But everybody.
With a little help from Sunny. She helped me.
Exactly.
She believed
Exactly,
her
Wild
talents
Nefari,
could help
exactly.
all put GW to rest.
Oh
What
yeah.
she created was
I owe a lot
anti-AI
to,
Fox style.
or I guess Kojima should owe a lot
But this virus's
to
name
Jennifer Hale
is
for
Fox Alive.
that.
It's the conceptual opposite
Fox
of the
Alive.
nanomachines that I created all those years ago.
She's atoning for her sins.
We wish to free
But of
the
course-
captured foxes. To let them run free in the wild.
Freedom in this grand of a scale comes with a price. Can't be that simple, obviously, but this was Naomi's
By the time you
final
hear this,
wish.
I'm afraid I'll be gone.
I know. Oh,
Leaving a message to be delivered after you've died. Hal, if you're listening,
Naomi.
I'm sorry. Sorry I deceived you. It hurt me more than anything else, lying to you like that. I wanted to apologize to you before, but I never got the chance.
now if you guys aren't privy, Naomi kind of slipped in and did some spy tactics
In the
and
end,
slept with Otacon.
you helped me feel the joy
However,
of living.
she ended up falling for him, which is good. Her plan did not include all of this. So in the end, Otacon showed her how to live. Only to watch her die, unfortunately, and be once again left alone, away from the woman he loves. It's such a tough road for Otacon, as this has happened
Snake,
3 times to him.
hear me. Our country is an innocent child once more. A new dawn is rising. Now, she can build a new destiny for herself.
No longer controlled by the Patriots.
The time has come.
Which means Snake
You've earned your
can
rest.
finally go peacefully.
The rose petal is about to fall.
Oh, man. I hope so, too.
Snake?
In the end, right? Like, he deserves more than that, even.
Snake!
Okay, well, we did it. There's a lot more from this point, but I don't believe any of it is playable content. I can't really remember, but sit back and enjoy the show.
Snake, wait here. I'll get a medic.
Enough! Stop this pointless fighting!
Oh man, I've got some videos to show you guys after all this too. One of them involves Christopher's
Rise and shine,
snake shouting.
Look,
this is not good though.
The war is over.
Liquid is here. Snake is in a really bad state.
Stopped us. Stopped you. Why would I want to do that? This is just as I'd hoped things would end.
We played right into his
before
plan.
Father's time, before Zero gave birth to the Patriots, the U.S., China, and the Soviet Union formed a secret pact.
Okay,
The
and I'm gonna,
organization they
because
created
these
was called
have
the
some
Philosophers.
really
Through
nice
2
art, I'm
world
gonna turn the
wars, it
camera
spread
off
its
here while you
roots
guys
and
watch
extended
this
its reach.
section.
After that, the Philosophers splintered, and factions began to squabble over the fortune they'd amassed. They called it the Philosopher's Legacy, a massive cache of funds.
If you ever wanted to
that would
know
later
the
provide
true
foundation
story
for Zero's
behind Metal Gear
Patriots.
Solid, this is it.
Zero sought to use his riches to achieve world
Sort of the
domination.
full
Our
breadth
father, Big Boss,
of the tale.
sought to free himself from that chokehold. His dream
Showing
was to create an
actual
army of free
scenes from
citizens, one that answered
Every
to no
Metal Gear
government.
game,
Outer
including
heaven.
Metal Gear Acid, some of those.
But he failed because of you.
Portable Ops.
9 years ago, I tried to free us from the control of our genes. 4 years later, our dear brother Solidus sought to free us from the control of the Patriots' means. All of it was nothing more than a process of trial and error, the end result of which is Outer Haven. To be free from Sons of the Patriots, the ultimate form of external control imposed on the Patriot soldiers. Free from Fox Die. Free from the system. Free from ID control. Our minds free from their prisons. That is the haven I've yearned for.
So now you wonder, is he saving him or is he killing him?
This is it, brother. Our final moment.
Oh no. It's not over yet.
Battle has ended, but we are not yet free.
There's one last thing to do.
War is over. But we still have a score to settle.
Oh. So here we go. Man.
Show me
this
what
is it.
you've got, Snake.
Liquid versus Solid. Brother versus brother. Sons of Big Boss. Les enfants terribles. Up on the top. Of the entire world at this point. Liquid did not need to get microwaved first, though, so he's sort of at an advantage in this fight. Not exactly a fair fight for Snake. Ooh, broke his hand. Or I guess just the index finger. Ooh. There's obviously some things I would like to bring up about Death Stranding, but I don't necessarily want to spoil anything in that game. Oh boy. Okay, thanks, Amanda. It's probably good anyway, because I'm about to tear up here as the music rolls in. I'll pop the battery back in, though, for you guys. It's a fight nobody wins, you know? You almost just want to see these guys shake hands. But you know they're not going to. We have to finish this. It's time. Oh man, that's so insane. We're about to get into it. The song here is called The Saga of Metal Gear. Or Metal Gear Saga, I believe. And we're going to start with Metal Gear Solid 1, and as we fight, we're moving through the memories. There's only two buttons to use, attack and defense. L1 does your defensive, and R1 does your attacks. Oh man, come on now, Snake. gonna punch him right into Metal Gear Solid 2 right now. Oh man! Yeah. All right, and we're gonna get into it. Ooh, nice shot. Ooh, man, that's the bionic arm. Little sucker punch there too. All right now. Ooh, oh. Alright, hopefully I don't die here. I'm hurting pretty bad. Oh, man.
Snake! You can't die! No! Snake! Snake!
Alright, I guess I don't have what I used to have. We'll get it right now, though. Probably just be a little bit more aggressive. Oh, alright. A little taunt action. Ah, little CQC. That's more like it. Uh-oh. The tables have turned. Ha ha ha. Oof. Ha ha. Come on. That's more like it. Alright, on to MGS2. Oh man. Ah, where it's just the arm, essentially. Now through this battle, you do regain strength. As you beat each phase, but not very much. There we go. Ooh. Ah, little cheap shot, alright. Aha! Oof.
Take this.
Aha! I love it. All right.
Take this.
Uh-oh.
Take this.
Oh boy. That was a big one. Come on now. Brother. Haha! Into Metal Gear Solid 3. I wish Isker were here. What a thrill!
And silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching.
Yes. Holy.
Splendid, brother.
Fear in my heart. You're so supreme.
Oh!
I give my life, not for honor, but for you.
I know it's great.
In my time, there'll be no one else.
Little CQC. Oh, turned it around on me. All right.
It's the way I fly to you. Still in a dream, snake eater. Someday you
Give it.
through the rain, and someday
Haha! That's so good.
on a tree frog, it's ordeal, a try to survive for the day we see
Oh. Oh man. And then of course our theme from this game.
It's not over yet.
And he gets to say the wonderful line, "It's not over yet," as two old men fight each other. Their very last possible strength. The futility of battle being shown here, of course. Wearing him down. Oh boy. Alright, he's get a second wind here. Got him. That was a big hit. Oh, I think maybe enough to take him down. Excellent. Oh my goodness. That battle always gets me. It's a lot.
This is only the beginning, Snake. America will descend into chaos. It'll be the Wild West.
Yeah. Like I said,
no law,
freedom comes with a price.
Order.
What happens, you know,
Spread across the world.
when there's no one there to tell you
fight.
what to do?
Through battle, they will know the fullness.
We think it's a good thing, but we know society doesn't function that way.
Our Father's will, His outer heaven, is complete.
That's it. We can bid a farewell
Out there,
to Liquid
I know he's laughing.
and Ocelot as well.
We are beasts created by man. Unless the light is put out, the shadows cannot be erased. So long as there is light, erasing shadows will do no good. I am Liquid's doppelganger, and you are his,
Yeah, I mean, it's true.
just like your father.
That's absolutely true, Amanda. It hits pretty hard, too, because they're both clones. Were they ever human to begin with?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Aww. The little bit of Ocelot left in there. Pretty good. And there he goes. And now, of course, it's over for Snake. And there's no mission to complete. There's no, you know, the whole world's coming down. What's there left to live for?
Sonny's program destroyed JD's brain, but left the brainstem intact. She analyzed Naomi's black box and separated the Patriots' control system from the vital lifelines of society. Water, air,
Oh, yeah.
electricity, food, medicine, communication, transportation.
We did have an engagement on the
She
battlefield.
cut off the Patriots' control while preserving modern civilization.
This is why I saved this for today. So far we're 1 hour deep into the ending.
Or maybe she wanted to
We
shape
started
the
right on
future
time
in her
at
own
7.
Ideal image.
And we still have probably another hour to go.
It was just one big defragmentation.
Which, I mean,
Fox alive.
it's amazing. Because
The AI
if you're a
is
fan of
truly
Metal Gear Solid in
living
any way,
thing.
all of this just is
The Patriots' reign has
amazing
crumbled
fan
away.
service. To know
And still,
the ending of
Our
the story, you know, the true
a civilization that has thrived
tale,
on
all that
war
work
since the dawn of time.
for
lives
us over the
on.
course of the past month, but
I
over
wondered
the
if we
course
did
of the
right
past
thing.
20, 25 years.
What did we lose?
1997,
What did we save?
the beginning of the Metal Gear Solid saga. I suppose technically, storyline-wise, it all starts in 1964. But the first Metal Gear Solid was released in 1997. So that's it for Act 5. And now it's essentially our epilogue. Which, man, we're about to get into it. So I'm going to use the restroom quickly, and I'll leave you guys with this full screen glory. Naked Sin.
You look amazing.
Congratulations.
Colonel. You're going to walk me down the aisle.
You're not angry anymore.
Oh, I'm still mad. But now, you've got a chance to win me over.
You're right. We have plenty of time now. Meryl, you look beautiful.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to join these two in holy matrimony. Let us give thanks for the life they will soon share, and pray they have love everlasting. Now, let's all send this new team on their first mission.
Huh?
Hey, go on. Do it.
Oh.
Just in time.
Drebin.
And I brought gifts. A shower of flowers, compliments of Drebin. And a little something extra from me.
The bouquet! Where's Snake?
Who knows? That guy always keeps you waiting.
Sunny, come on!
Snake. Thank you.
Oh man. Now we get to see what's going on with old man Snake. Nope, just kidding. Kojima and his tricks. It's Raiden and Rose. I actually love how he does that too. He's, you know, you just see the mullet from behind and the white hair. You go, oh yeah. Gotta be Snake, right?
Jack, how are you feeling? Do you mind if I sit down?
Oh. Some white roses. And their kid as well. I have someone you want to meet. Oh.
Jack.
I don't think Raiden's quite ready.
Don't shut me out. I need you to listen to me.
What do you want? Come to laugh at me?
Look. Look at the boy.
Oh.
Cute. Campbell's kid.
No.
No, come on. Raiden.
He's yours.
I don't have any kids.
He's your son.
It's kind of insane, too, because
miscarriage.
She did keep it from him.
I had a healthy baby boy.
But this sort of changes everything for Jack.
Roy pretended to be my husband, to protect me.
His heartstrings
and
are
our
tugged
son.
at a little bit. And that kid
Only
looks
until you completed
almost
your mission
exactly like the
to shield
photo
us
of
from
Raiden
Patriot eyes.
that we see when Solidus is explaining that he was a child soldier.
He didn't even tell Meryl.
It's essentially Jack's
He sacrificed
second chance.
Even his family, to protect us.
I don't believe it.
I'm sorry, Jack. I wanted to tell you.
Oh, man.
So he's really...
John?
John,
going to
of
say
course.
hello?
My son.
Oh, he's got this little katana.
Little John.
Little little Raiden head pat.
Scared of me, huh? I don't blame you. It's okay.
I'm not scared. I think you're cool. Kinda like a comic book superhero.
Yeah. Oh, man.
John.
Hey, little buddy.
Rose. I'm done running.
Yeah. After John Doe, which happened to be the name that Snake went by in Metal Gear Solid 3. Also the name of the head computer system, JD, John Doe.
And I'm
Man, the actual tears
longer
start
afraid.
flowing, I'm telling you. When Raiden tears up, you know it's a big deal.
I'll never leave you alone again.
He has a whole new sense of duty to protect his family. This would be our quintessential happy ending, for Raiden at least, which is what Snake wanted after all. He told him, you know, there's more to you than this machine. You have a heart. And it makes you wonder
Scene
if...
from Beauty and the Beast.
it makes you wonder
Don't
if
say
Snake
that.
knew.
You're no beast. You're my husband. And his father. And me. I'm going to do my very best to be the wife and mother this family deserves.
Oh, man. That's like I expect to see achievement unlocked, good ending type of credits rolling. We're now gonna check in on some of our other members. Yes, indeed. I'm glad I waited till today to start it because we're an hour and 15 minutes in. That's the boss's grave, as we know from beating Metal Gear Solid 3. Not too far away from it is
war has changed. Our time has
potentially
ended.
Snake's grave, maybe
Our
Big
war
Boss's
is
grave.
over. But there's one more thing I must do.
Oh, man. Smoke a cigarette is one last thing he's got to do. Of course, that's not the real last thing. There's a lot to come in this sequence, which at the time was pretty unexpected.
One last punishment
This
I must endure.
So rough.
Erase my genes. Of the earth.
This meme. Kojima's book, by the way, entitled this
is my final mission.
Snake's final mission is to end his own life. Which, when we were in the opening credits, or the opening loading screen, you actually could see this. He has one bullet. That's all he needs. The true end. Metal Gear Solid. The saga. If you guys know more about this, keep it to yourself in chat. We're gonna ride it out to the end.
I didn't know you drank.
Kojima's book titled The Gifted Gene and My Lovable
Not like I never
Memes.
touched the stuff. Soda just agreed with the nanos better.
Should be out very soon in
Nano
America.
machines break down alcohol before it has a chance to get you drunk.
So, that explains it. No need to hold back anymore, huh?
No need to hold back.
Yeah, well, it ain't all sunshine and rainbow.
He's finally off the
A lot
narc,
of
you
folks
know?
lost their entire sense of being the moment SOP went
Onto
offline.
the champagne.
You mean SOPS? I heard some people are going through withdrawals. SOP syndrome.
Yep. SOP kept more than just alcohol under control. Those poor slobs are virtually naked.
I'm glad you arrived when you did. Boxmind,
What
I was hoping
hear,
you'd see this.
10% are showing symptoms. I guess getting rid of the Patriots won't solve all our problems overnight.
You
well, that's fine,
probably
Amanda.
already
I feel like if you don't cry when Raiden is
AT security.
Meeting his son for the first time. You might not have
Patriots
too
raised
big of a heart.
to be a gun locker.
But I hope you have a great night. And
Patriots.
My earliest memories are
yeah,
of the LRA.
I'll be entering into Ground Zeroes
They kidnapped
next week, Monday.
forced me to fight. Yep.
So feel free to drop by for that.
I'm a child soldier. My parents, brothers and sisters, all killed.
There's the photo of young Jack.
What you call a war orphan. After that, the Patriots picked me up and brought me into the family business. I was Drebin, number 893. There's a whole lot of pawns like me all over the world. How do you suppose I launched
I can't
guns
wait.
like I did?
I want to get deep into Ground
They
Zeroes
let me.
and get all the extra special things and meet
fact,
Kojima in there.
I was
and,
under strict
you know,
orders to back you guys from the start.
looking forward to it.
You what?
Show off the Fox engine, of course.
Hey, man. Don't take it personal. I wasn't the only one under their orders.
Huh?
Oh.
Meryl and...
They probably never
Whoa.
realized it themselves, but... Rat Patrol, Team 01. Wow.
Patriot.
Played on the violin.
Oh, man.
But why?
Obviously, Liquid's plot was a threat to the Patriots. So they planned to have you guys take care of it.
And take care of it we did.
Didn't turn out quite how they planned, though.
Yeah, not quite.
Yeah, well, I don't think they expected you to crash their system and wipe them out.
So, does that mean you're out of a job now?
Are you kidding? I got the Drebins.
I love
All the Drebins in the
For
world
real.
are in on it. From now on, we're in business for ourselves. We are pawns no more.
Easy there.
The
I think-
White House might have lost its taste.
I think
for
Otacon is
unilateralism.
kind of saying,
Started to
yeah, but
rebuild.
where's the war
But
economy,
there's a
right?
lot of failed states out there
However-
that went bankrupt from their PMC habits, and they owe a
There's
shitload of money.
a lot more
Now,
to that story.
only question is, who's gonna pick up the tab?
And of course, Drebin
I'm sure these new governments will
is
try and
drunk
keep
for the
it under
first time.
control with PMC corporate reform laws, but it ain't gonna be good enough. They all sunk up to their eyeballs in the war economy. Might not be a new world order, but the old order under the war economy is
I gotta
gone
go for
good.
MGS5.
I'm guessing the UN is gonna be more important than ever. What
I
with
think,
multilateralism and all.
You know, I could do Peace Walker, but there's a
President
lot
said it best back during the
to be
Cold
shown from the
For
Ground
in the
Zeroes
development of
perspective.
this organization rests
Shadow
the only
Moses
true alternative to
recreation
war.
there.
Then again, the UN itself's just an old 20th century
I
relic.
can't wait to play some of those
If you think
tapes.
about
There's a
it,
lot of really
look at
cool
its history.
tapes to listen
It
to.
ain't that different from the Patriots.
Ah, that's right. The nano machines used to keep you sober.
Crush,
Otacon realizing that he's drunk.
burn, repeat.
I love he's using the black controller now, which I switched back to just happenstantially because it was charged.
Kinda a new friend.
It's the
He
tapes
lives
are so
here.
good.
We can't understand each other's language.
Yeah,
but we're
exactly.
having fun.
The Hamburgers of Kaz is just
He's my
a
very
saga
first
in and of
outside
itself.
friend.
Sunny
Really?
being able to go outside
great.
for the first time.
Sonny, It's okay if you want to live outside now.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Steamed.
It's your life. There are other havens out there.
Obviously, Otacon, you know, a little conflicted there to let Sunny go, but
The sun.
it's up to her,
looks
right?
so pretty.
It's got to give her freedom.
Sunny.
They certainly earned it. As we get a very slow
Uncle Hal?
guitar theme.
When is Snake coming back?
Oh.
Snake. Is sick. So he went on a trip to help
Nice.
him get better.
We're not going with him?
Actually, now that you mentioned Discord, probably a good time to share my Discord server with you guys.
He needs to be alone.
I wonder if I'll ever see him again.
Said all of the Metal Gear fans.
Had a hard life.
I wonder if
He
we'll
needs some
ever
time
see
to
him
rest.
again.
Are you crying, Uncle Hal?
Oh, man. No. Not at all.
I'm not crying.
There you go. That's where you guys can see when I'm going live and what games we're playing and kind of our schedules for the week, whatnot. And there we go. Of course, as we know, there is always something after the credits. So I recommend sticking around for it. This after credits scene is probably the longest of all of them. It's more than just a phone call. So I also want to thank you guys for being here through the entirety. I know some of you have stuck through the whole way. A little shout out to Steamed Skinners, Amanda, Boxmine. You might have joined midway, but here you are. Oni Shift as well. And let's see who else is actually in chat. Lucky's in here. But yeah, I was so happy to be able to share this with you guys, especially considering I wasn't sure my PlayStation 3 would survive playing all of these games. It has gotten very, very hot. And, I mean, you can see a little graphical glitching here and there. We got that flicker issue as well, but it made it through. So, I do appreciate it, Steamed. So, as you can see, Snake may have pulled the trigger, but he couldn't do it.
No need for you to go just yet.
Which is good. He couldn't do it.
It's been a long time, Snake.
And thanks, chat, also for not revealing the true ending as we meet Big Boss. Big Boss gets to meet his son.
Big Boss.
Solid. Naked Sun. It's, oh man, I know. I can't even handle it. I've been listening to this in my car lately. Big Boss also holding the gun of the Patriots, as it were. It's actually called the Patriot, and the boss used it against us in Metal Gear Solid 3. Yeah. CQC into a hug. I love you, son.
Let it go, my son.
Oh man.
I'm not here to fight. Or should I call you brother?
The guitar is too much. What? Oh man, gets me every time.
It's over. Time for you to put aside the gun and live.
Thanks, Steamed. It really did. It really did hit. I still cannot believe that this game is from 2008. It blows my mind to even imagine how long ago that was, but
they've all passed away.
It really held up. It really stood up.
Their era of folly is over.
I think out of all the playthroughs I did, it was the easiest playthrough.
How can you still be alive? That body, liquid burned on the Volta, wasn't mine. That was the body of a clone.
Ha ha ha.
Solidus.
Solidus the whole time. Makes sense. Because we never really saw Solidus
He was a perfect clone.
Die. He just sort of fell off the building after,
Zero and the proxy AIs,
I mean, getting heavily wounded by Raiden.
Were convinced that Solidus was me.
Slash to the back.
I was implanted with nanomachines, kept in a state of eternal sleep by JD and the proxy AI. They had me sealed away completely. Not only my physical body, but my will too. The technology was similar.
Normally I'd cut the camera here, but there should be nothing in the lower right corner for you guys to see.
For me to wake
just
again,
some artistic.
The system had to be destroyed. One way or
blood
another.
Blots.
Ocelot and Eva wanted two things: to bring me back to life and to end the Patriots. That meant destroying the AI and killing the man, JD and Zero. Right before you uploaded the virus into GW, the way to JD was opened, but only through the physical manifestation of GW. That's when we finally learned the location of this man, Zero. For me,
Major
for
Tom.
them, for Naomi, nothing was more important. And it was for that they put their grand scheme into motion. Eva stole my body from them and reconstructed it by replacing the missing parts with pieces from Liquid and Solidus. And Ocelot, in order to fool the system, used nanomachines and psychotherapy to transplant Liquid's personality onto his own. He used hypnotic suggestion to turn himself into Liquid's
That's
mental
so nuts
doppelganger.
because for the entirety,
All our advances in
almost the
nanotechnology,
entirety of Metal Gear
information
Solid 2, he was
genetic
trying
control,
to suppress
never managed to control people
Liquid.
at will, let alone turn one person
But,
totally into
you know,
another.
when the Patriots come a-calling and you're at 'em,
Under certain conditions,
you gotta
someone
do what
can
they
be
say.
made to play a specific role, act like someone else.
deadliest snakes.
Oh, cats, man.
It all started with him.
God, man.
Zero.
There he is. Being kept alive by life support.
Zero grew old.
Oh, yeah.
By the end, his Patriots were being run by a network without shape or form. What do you mean, without shape or form? The proxies were only one small part of the vast cycle that Zero created. The corporations, for-profits, and research institutions that comprise the military-industrial complex were part of it too. They operated on budgets automatically allotted to them by the proxies. Accounts maintained by the Patriots. The network covered everything from weapons R&D and investment to production and marketing. It encompassed the people, the companies, even the laws that protect them. Politics and economics became nothing more than iterations of the same oppressively uniform system. I don't think anyone realized that it was all a setup, a mere set of norms. The Patriots were those norms. A neural network
Now,
reduced to its
this
simplest
looks an
form.
awful lot like the title screen to Metal Gear Solid 1.
That's what they
Which is
really
not a
represented.
coincidence at all.
Uniformity without individual will, without change. But then one day, those norms suddenly deviated from that pattern and underwent a mutation. It was like the birth of a new life form. The system found a new way to propagate itself. War.
Yeah.
The norms the Patriots had crafted for their unified state quickly became dependent on a single business, the war economy. Meanwhile, the political cause of creating a cleaner, safer battlefield provided a convenient catalyst. By then, the system was no longer being steered by Zero's will, or anyone else's. It was then that the norms, manifested as AIs, the inheritors of Zero's will, began to reproduce and take on a life of their own. Zero's original intent was to carry on the boss's will and establish a unified world state, an inside world. But his successors failed to carry on his will. Eventually, JD became the very age itself, propagating its will as it pleased, and this age chose to act through economics instead of nation-states. Powered by the industrial and digital revolutions that came before it, this age gave birth to a twisted economic revolution, a battlefield revolution. It created a new world without substance. In this new world, there were no ideologies, no principles, no ideals, not even the thing
Metal Gear
she
Solid 2
treasured most,
substance.
loyalty. There was only the war economy. It was a colossal error in judgment, one Zero couldn't possibly have foreseen.
I think Zero was
American system in a
in his
state of
50s
collapse.
when he was leading
Patriot society has reverted to a blank
the
slate.
Big Boss mission,
This man,
the virtuous
the source
mission.
of it all.
So,
He doesn't even realize it.
pretty old man by now.
He's completely unaware of
In the
fact
2000
that he
era.
led the world to the brink of ruin. Even with so much bad blood between us, it's funny. Now that I'm actually face to face with him again, the hatred is gone. All I feel is a deep sense of longing and pity. Did Zero really hate me? Or did he fear me? too late to ask him now.
Oh, the catheter.
The original
Just to
members,
remind you how old he truly is.
Sigint, Eva, Ocelot. They've all passed on. Only Zero is left.
And nice, we got a little Ocelot hand motion in there.
Everything has its beginning, but it doesn't start at 1. It starts long before that, in chaos. The world is born from 0. The moment 0 becomes 1 is the moment the world springs to life. 1 becomes 2.
Once you flick that power switch,
10,
you know?
10 becomes 100. Taking it all back to 1 solves nothing. So long as 0 remains, 1 will eventually grow to 100 again.
He's referring to the number of the Patriots. 100 of Patriots, which Adam shared with us at the end.
And so, our goal was to erase 0. Even the mighty Patriots began with a single man.
Oh, here comes that guitar.
That one man's desires grew huge, bloated, absorbed technology, began to manipulate the economy. We realized too late that we had created a beast. We had helped turn 0 into 100. His sin was ours. And for that reason, I'm taking it upon myself to send 0 back to nothing.
Time to pull the plug on the old man. This scene's not easy to watch. Man, that's why they give you the flashback. Now the mission's truly complete.
Back to 0 as well. You erased me 2 times before.
Huh.
Today will mark the 3rd. The fox die 0 planted in you. It's already begun eating away at my body.
The mutated strain.
Truth is, the fox die in you is what killed Eva.
Oh, man.
Ocelot. What are you talking about? Naomi. She told me everything.
Oh, and there it goes.
What's wrong?
Fox die.
They did it again. Oh, they used you to kill me. Oh, the Patriots. No, they're proxies. In order to bury us. They did it again. In the end,
Once we
they're no more than a program.
Once again, we get to see the sweat mechanic.
All they can do
of the engine.
is
Pretty
repeat the
amazing
same
at the
pattern
time.
over and over again.
Oh man, and he's a fighter, so he's not just gonna go down like the DARPA chief or somebody.
Favor, will you? Take me over to her.
Yeah, he wants to die with the boss.
There's one more thing Naomi wanted me to tell you.
Oh man,
about the
so much going on.
Old fox dye in your body. The one that mutated. The new fox dye inside you continues to multiply. At the same time, it is preventing the old mutated fox dye from reproducing. The new fox dye is uprooting the old. Naomi confirmed it in her follow-up. The mutants are receding. Before long, they'll be gone entirely.
Okay.
Does that mean the mutant strain won't cause an epidemic?
It will only live as long as you do. But even then, the process will just repeat itself. One day, the new fox dye too will start to mutate.
Gotta wear some masks, you know.
A new threat. That is, if you manage to live that long.
Am I going to die?
Everyone dies. You can't stop it. You can't run away from it. Let me tell you something. Don't waste the life you have left fighting.
Snake's original sentiment. We just have to live.
I never thought of you as a son. But I've always respected you as a soldier and as a man. If you'd been in my place back then, maybe you wouldn't have made the same mistakes that I did. Ever since the day I killed the boss with my own hands,
My own square button.
already dead. Boss. Oh, man. You were right. It's not about changing the world. It's about doing our best to leave the world the way it is. It's about respecting the will of others and believing in your own.
True freedom.
Isn't that what you fought for? last,
you know he's got to stand up for this one.
Understand the meaning behind what you did. At last, I understand the truth behind your courage. It's almost time for me to go. And with me, the last ember of this fruitless war dies out. And
He definitely
at
doesn't
last,
have a weak heart.
Those old evils will be gone.
Fox Die usually
Once
works much
the source
faster,
of
but of
evil
course we
returns
know
to zero.
he is
A new
Big
one.
Boss.
A new future will be born. That new world is yours to live in. Not as a snake, but as a man.
You're gonna, hey, shake hands as men.
Know this. Zero and I, Liquid and Solidus, we all fought a long, bloody war for our liberty. We fought to free ourselves from nations and systems and norms and ages. But no matter how hard we tried, the only liberty we found was on the inside, trapped within those limits. The boss and I may have chosen different paths, but in the end, we were both trapped inside the same cage. Liberty.
Escape from New York, yes, indeed. Or Iroquois Pliskin, I suppose.
But you have been given freedom. Freedom to be outside.
They bring it right on back to the Sunny thing.
You
It's
are
just
nobody's tool now.
be yourself.
No one's toy.
Be who you are, deep down. This message is very positive.
Are no longer a prisoner of fate. You are no longer a seed
Obviously,
of war.
don't let GW control your thoughts.
It's time for you to see the outside world with your own eyes.
Try to not let norms dictate what you do.
Your body.
It's a nice
your
message.
soul
It's the same message in Death Stranding
are
as well.
your own.
And really, a very
Forget about us.
great outlook on life, especially as a Japanese man, from a Japanese man's perspective. Kojima is wise beyond his years. People talk about the meaning of life, and I think he's cracked it.
And find a new lease on life.
There he goes. Oh, with a single tear.
Boss, you Snake. No. The world would be better off without snakes.
Yeah. Gotta help the old man out.
This is good, isn't it?
And Big Boss is no more. And Metal Gear was to be no more. Of course. See if I can myself from a DMCA violation, because I think this song is gonna hit me for it. Yeah, so I mean, at this point, if you guys have any questions about Metal Gear Solid, feel free to drop them right here. This is 9 o'clock. I may replay a couple segments, but I'm thinking I'm just going to show a couple videos and we'll leave it at that. I am blown away that it took as long as it did to get through the ending. I always forget how long it truly is. And we've been playing right now for 2 hours tonight, and we started immediately from the microwave sequence, I guess, as you would call it. I could. I wonder if I have it downloaded though. I'm probably gonna do Ground Zeroes on Monday though, just because I don't want to get too invested. And the shift from this game to that game is massive. So I'll leave you guys a weekend to kind of process what just happened, because if we get right into that game, it's just as if there was no end of Metal Gear Solid. V has come to, all that stuff, like none of that was going to exist. I think it's funny because 3 was supposed to be the last Metal Gear game, but Konami, after seeing how profitable the Metal Gear franchise could be, said to Kojima, we need you to do another. We have to have you make another one. And Kojima said, I don't really want to. I want to do something else. And of course, Konami said, we want you to do this. And it's like when the Patriots tell you that you have to do something, you do it. And the message in the game is also very much about Kojima saying he doesn't want to be stuck. He wants his own freedom as well. And eventually, Konami did grant him that freedom as he decided to walk away in the middle of Metal Gear Solid 5. But I'll get into all of that info as we start playing through Metal Gear Solid 5. It's very obvious when certain cues happen in that game. I'm sort of reluctant to get too deep into that right now, as we definitely have a lot to think on in this game. You know, throughout the game, Otacon survived, Snake survived, barely. Sonny lives. Jack has a son, and he's become more human than ever before. Even when he was a child soldier, he was never truly human. He was being used as a machine or a pawn, and he has obtained his freedom. There's a lot of things here that are just like leaving into the wind. All the beauties that we destroyed also were set free in a different sort of way. So a lot happened here, and I think with like a good wine, you want to let it breathe, right? You want to, I would say, like at the end of a season of your favorite television show, you want to give it that break before just jumping into the next season. But it won't be too long of a break. We're gonna end up right back on Monday, and it's gonna be great. I'm really looking forward to sharing with you the transition of the voice acting. I may want to yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna play a lot of the tapes in there. I'm gonna play a lot of the E3 trailers. I'm going to show off what the game was before it became Ground Zeroes as well. But yeah, thanks again for stopping by for the end of this, Fox. And man, I hope that it was enjoyable. And hope to see you on Monday when I finish off the month with the final Metal Gear Solid. The final. Yeah, I guess I don't want to over-explain at this point, so it's one of these things where I could definitely ramble on like Drebin when he's drunk. But Kojima's message is pretty clear here. And the GW message still holds true to not listen to your social media and, you know, try to be your own man. And, you know, if you can help it, try to not fight wars. You know, it's sometimes inevitable, as he points out. But it does change you as a person, and I think he very much aligns with Tom Clancy in the way that future tech is pretty cool, but it's also not a great thing. You know, I mean, the technology that's created for war is amazing. However, you know, these guys, they really believe, both Tom Clancy and Hideo Kojima believe that technology could be used to better society in a different way. However, you know, they both lean into it and show off what future tech would look like. The concept of nanomachines and nanotechnology is a very real futurist concept. Some people even believe that it exists currently and that soldiers are using it. I am not one of those believers, however. It's interesting too, we've got sort of the vaccine situation where, you know, maybe there's nanomachines in the vaccines. Again, it's science fiction, not science reality. And I think Kojima would even tell you he's paralleling reality, but he's trying to have an actual message in there for everybody. And the message still comes through to just, be your own person and don't let anyone tell you what to do. And at his age, he's perfect to tell you that message. I think even in this era, he was feeling pretty old and stoic. There's the Playboy logo there, and we get Triumph bikes. It's a lot of cool product placement in this game. Triumph also featured at the end of Metal Gear Solid 3, of course, the bike that Eva rides. Should be noted too, Harry Gregson Williams did the theme to the original Metal Gear Solid, and then from that, everything was, updated by other artists. Oh man, they even talk about Hide-chan Radio, which is the podcast, which is the whole reason why Apple was sort of involved in this project. Hideo had his own podcast at the time, leading up to the release of the game, where he talked about, pretty much everything regarding the game and his development process. It's pretty cool. It's still available around places. I think we do get a final end cutscene, yes, with a phone call, as per usual.
Snake, wait up. You forgot these.
Little different. My cigarettes?
No thanks. I'm quitting.
Snake.
These things will kill you.
Where will you go? Our fight is finished. There's nothing left for us to do.
No. There's one thing I still have to do. I have to see this age off. See what the future brings.
Sounds good to me. I'll go with you.
Otacon, I'm gonna be dead soon. You don't have to come.
You said it yourself, Snake. There's nothing inside you can pass on to the next generation. No genes, no memes. You're man-made. You're a beast.
I know. A blue rose.
Kojima
There won't be any happy Beauty and the Beast ending for me.
Is actually talking through Snake here.
Living
So
as a beast.
It's kind of a lot.
The shadow of the inside. Of the old age.
Exactly. That's why you need me. As a witness.
A witness?
Yeah. Someone on the outside to bear witness to your final days. Someone to
Now, does that
pass
make
on your
Ryan
story.
Payton at the time
Not that I'm the only
Otacon?
witness,
I'm not certain.
but I'll remember everything you were. And stick with you to the end.
Otacon.
Besides, you wouldn't let me suffer Sonny's eggs alone, would you?
Oh, man. And there we are. Metal Gear Solid 4 completed. I think it's going to throw us back. Okay. To some eggs.
Come quick! They're ready! They look yummy! Sort of like the sun.
Sunny side up.
It's rising again.
And now we get to see our... Oh, cool! I made frog. Which is... it's great. Under 17 hours. Almost 200 kills. 185 flashbacks. Nice. That means I grabbed that X button at the right moment during those cutscenes. No special items because it was our first playthrough. And we got the whistle. So now we have unlocked. Okay, nice. So these are my other ones that I've done, and I made it. Hyena and Jaguar. Inchworm I thought was kind of interesting. But Frog is a new one for me. I rolled a lot, which I definitely did. And then the Inchworm is the sneaking. Hyena was you know, a hoarder essentially. And this is where I ate way too many health items. I've definitely played this game through more than I thought. So this is good. I get a new weapon here. The suit that I was wearing. And yes, okay. Very nice. We'll save that. It's weird because when I beat the game, there weren't trophies, so it's like a separate completion of the game because it has trophies. And my old save, when I load it, is like you can't earn trophies, and there's certain unlocks I can't get. So there's sort of an update, which is why it said game completion rewards. I'm a little confused by that, but you know, that's a part of the Legacy Collection update. So here we go. I think I might leave you guys with this since we're 9:13. I think there's an extras menu here. Yeah. And I think that brings us into some... Oh, nope. That's not going to work at all. That's just for cloud saves. All right, well. Let me cue something up. I got something to show you guys that I was lucky enough to obtain during our downtime here, pandemic time. Okay. I just gotta look through a couple of videos here. And this'll do it. Okay, this is good. Okay. So, Otacon himself had a signing, and I was able to be there for a part of it. Actually, most of it. And I had something signed, but I'm not here to promote myself. I just want to show you guys, if you haven't seen Christopher before, what he looks like, and let him end my stream for me tonight with a nice send-off for you guys.
There you go, Tom. Success. Success! Ta-da! All right. As promised, I'll leave the store open a little longer if anyone else wants some, but not too much longer. And we will do this again at some point. Thank you all so much. And as requested, as one does when the game ends or one dies, you hear a voice that goes, Snake? Snake? Snake!
Okay. There you go, guys. Thanks so much for coming through. Thanks so much for, you know, supporting the channel. Feel free to drop in that Discord that I linked. I will link it one more time here, and I'll give you guys back the rest of your night. I don't see myself playing through too much of this again. So yeah, sorry, Isker. However, when I'm done here, you can watch the VOD, and the VOD will have everything you want. It's actually start to finish tonight. We didn't have any stops. There were no breaks, just straight on through to the end. It's about 2 hours long, and I hope you can enjoy it. I think I even gave you a couple shout outs in there because I had a lot of fun. And yeah, I feel like if I jump into something now, it's gonna take me longer than I want it to, and I'd love to just end it here and give you guys back your night, and allow you to get, you know, acquainted with some other Twitch streamers out there. If you come back on Monday, I'll be doing Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes on my PlayStation 5, because I believe I can download it that way. I'm going to start the download right after this, and hopefully it works out pretty well. Otherwise, I can get it on Steam as well, or just play it on my PS4. So, alright, have a good night. Isker, glad you were able to pop in, even if it was the last minute. All good. And, you know, check out the video on demand so you can see the ending of Metal Gear Solid 4. Have a good night.